The number one skill a tech company needs in 2026 is reading the room. The room in this case being a country that is actively furious at tech companies for surveilling them, lying to them, and then explaining, well, it was actually fine, actually. Let's talk about Ring.
Story teardown. And build up.
This ad was the marketing car crash of the 2026 Super Bowl, and the CEO interviews that followed prove they still don't get it.
I was the one who came up with the ad.
What is happening? On the surface, the story mechanics are fine. Girl loses dog, community rallies, family reunited. Basic storytelling competence. But then Ring says this.
One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras.
It starts cameras.
Automatically.
Did I ask for that? No siree, big brother, I did not. And then we get these creepy Skynet neighborhood scanning visuals. So while presumably Ring and also a bunch of creatives in the industry were like, this is a heartwarming spot, millions of viewers were like, wait, my block just became a mass surveillance network? That's the first story sin. They didn't understand their audience. They seemed not to even care. They're putting their product first and what they want you to feel about it. You're not buying it because why should you? Ring has trust issues. There was the case where an employee accessed private footage of women in their homes and used it as his own personal Netflix. Ugh. There were instances of footage being shared with police without warrants, and the partnership with Flock Safety, the license plate reader company used by law enforcement. You can't wave all that away with a golden retriever. You don't get to manufacture warmth about a thing people are specifically afraid of and then act surprised when they notice. Don't weaponize my empathy. The backlash to this ad was so severe, not only the smashing and removal of cameras, people hating you, but Ring canceled its partnership with Flock Safety for now. What makes this even worse is that Ring seemed to understand its audience before. Their old stories showed this.
There. Hey.
Sir? That's my dress. Yeah, keep it that back.
Sorry, talking house.
My dress.
You were the hero. Your house, your camera, your call. Old Ring, you held the leash. New Ring, you wear the collar. As one viewer pointed out, we are the dogs now. In Ring's defense,
The dog feature of Search Party for Dogs was built on a custom AI that literally only can look for dogs.
only scans for dogs. They already have a feature that recognizes faces. You think we're gonna buy that? So did Ring fix this? Nope. Instead, the CEO is on a damage control PR tour, but it does teach us some manipulation tactics that we can watch for in anyone who tries to sell us a story we don't believe. Let's start with surveillance.
Is this surveillance? It's actually not. It's allowing you to be a great neighbor.
It's being a great neighbor. Same technology, new label. That's called euphemistic relabeling, where you don't address the actual concern people have. You just put lipstick on it and hope nobody notices. Surveillance sounds scary. Good neighbor sounds wholesome. And then we get to him saying,
all of the things we're doing always maintain that you are in control of your video information.
sure. And if there's one thing we know about tech CEOs is we can always take your word for it. This search party feature was already scanning your neighborhood and turned on by default. So were you in control? Then we get this.
Hey, Jamie, this dog looks like this dog. Do you want to contact your neighbor? If you say no, it would be the same thing as that dog being in your backyard of just throwing it into the next backyard.
What?
I don't think that's a good neighborly thing to do.
Choosing privacy now makes you a bad neighbor. That's moral coercion. Bing! Reframing your personal boundary as a character flaw. And finally,
There is concern from people that I think that don't understand how the system works, which is a shame.
he's blaming the audience. This from a company that just spent millions on a Super Bowl spot, and their entire job was to explain the product, what it can do for you. If people don't understand it, whose fault is that? Rename it, shame you, blame you. This is a masterclass in gaslighting. Baby, I wasn't surveilling you, I was caring about you. Aggressively, from all angles, without telling you. Which is what made this competitor parody ad so satisfying. All they had to do is tell the truth, the emotional truth of what people were actually experiencing.
What if we could make finding one lost dog require the computational power of a small dictator-led nation state?
They understood the audience more than Ring did, which is impressive, because the surveillance company is supposed to be the one paying attention.
Is this surveillance? It's actually not. It's actually not.
If you misread your audience and then blame them for reacting, this isn't just a story problem. You have a trust problem. And when trust is gone, every story starts to sound like, good boy. Now opt in, sit down, and roll over. If you're in the business of telling stories and you don't want to ring yourself, subscribe and you tell me, who should we look at next? I'm Jocelyn, thanks for joining, and may the best story win.
Ring ring! Dystopia called. It wants its playbook back.